Show you how you can do a DIY hair gel for curls, for twists, for locks. So I'm super excited about this. So I actually used it, I made it, I actually used it on my hair and I am loving it. And you are going to be surprised at how easy it is and what you can use. And here's the thing, I love, I'm all about showing you guys things that you can use from your pantry, right? Or you can easily pick up at a store. A lot of times people think that DIY things are expensive and they're hard to find, especially when we're talking all natural products. But that is not the case. You can find things around your pantry, and the thing that makes it so cool is that a lot of times with the ingredients that I show you guys, you can use it for other things as well. This ingredient that we are going to use that is great for our hair, it's very moisturizing, it can help with dandruff, it actually helps to seal in the moisture on your cuticles, so that prevents your ends from splitting. It also prevents that the breakage as well. It also treats your hair from the follicle, right? And it promotes hair growth. It gives great moisturizing properties to your head, especially if you have eczema or psoriasis of the scalp, And that is, ready? You're not gonna believe this. Duh! Flax seeds. You can make a hair gel out of flax seeds. I already have my hot water, so what you need, really simple. Hot water, you need your flax seeds, and you need either a cheesecloth or pantyhose, okay? Remember pantyhose, some of y'all still might be wearing it. If you are, good for you, but I hated wearing those things at church on Sundays. They're always so hot and uncomfortable. But if you have a pair of pantyhose, then you can use pantyhose. I'll show you how you can use that. Then you also want, you want like a jar or a cup or something, and you'll see why. And I think that's it. So I already started my water boiling over here. So you can see I have water in the pot, and this is 2.5 cups of water, okay? So you put 2.5 cups of water, and just to speed up the process, before the show, I started it boiling, but you would want to put your flax seeds in as soon as you did your water in your pot. So 1/4 cup of your flax seeds. All right, these are beautiful, golden, very good for you flax seeds. So you're simply going to drop it in the water, and you're going to let that boil together. Right, so I'm going to let this thing boil a little bit more while I tell you a little bit more about the beauty of flax seeds. So, as I mentioned, they're grown, they're a grain, they provide a lot of fiber. If you use it in your cereals, your smoothies, your baked goods, etc., it's always best to grind them first. So you can just use a coffee grinder and just grind them for a few seconds, because that breaks down the outer shell of the flax seeds and really gets to the good part. And that allows your digestive system to be able to break it down better and your body to absorb those nutrients. So you want to make sure you do that. Flax seeds have antioxidants, fiber, protein, omega-3, fatty acids, vitamin E. So they're kind of known as a superfood. So again, the one thing that I love when we do our DIYs is that I try to bring you guys DIYs that you can use for the recipes that I'm showing you today, but then also for other things, because that's how you get the most bang out of your buck. All right, so now our flax seeds are starting to boil, and what starts happening as they boil, then it actually starts becoming like a gel type consistency. So you can see that the flax seeds are starting to boil. And you'll start to get like the little white, and at first it seems like, okay, you're just boiling it. Pretty soon what will start to happen is you boil it for about 10 minutes, and you want to keep stirring it so the flax seeds they don't stick to the bottom. But pretty soon, you see how I'm going like this and they're falling off? Well, it's going to become a gel consistency. You see how it's starting to boil. in this consistency. So I want you to see what it looks like. So when you do it at home, you can look at it and say, okay, I'm on the right track. Okay? Y'all give me a thumbs up because y'all know this is way too cool. That is a gel from here, from the flaxseed. All right, so now if you're a person, this is a messy process, this next step, okay? I'm just letting you know right now, especially the first time you do it. You know, you get better at it, but the first time you do it, it's quite messy. Look at that. That thing doesn't even want to come off the spoon. That's how good of a hold that is. So what we are going to do is what you need kind of like a wide mouth container. So I'm using my measuring cup. You can use a smaller measuring cup as well, so it's up to you. You can use a bowl, etc. But you need something that has like a wide mouth to it. So not narrow, but wide. Let's fast forward and say, okay, we've let our hair gel sit. It's been about 10 to 15 minutes, and now it's cool. If you have pantyhose, what you would do with your pantyhose is similar to what I'm going to show you with a cheesecloth. So I'm using a cheesecloth. Pantyhose would be cheaper, honestly. But with my cheesecloth, I'm wrapping this in here and I'm making a pocket. Now, if you had pantyhose, what you would do is, if you could find the ones that are just the separate legs, you would take that leg and put it over and make sure, go like this on the inside, or cut your stocking and then put it over the lip. You guys know what I mean? So that way, your pantyhose will fit over it and this will be inside just like with this cheesecloth. All right, so this is what you do. So once you have that in, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your flaxseed your concoction, your gel. I'm going to show it to you if I can. So what happens is as you let it sit, the flax seeds will be at the bottom and your jelly part will be at the top. And I'm not going to squeeze it because this is still hot, but I do want to pour it in here so I can show you guys. So then what you would do, and the reason why you're letting it cool too is the longer you let it cool, then it becomes thicker. And that's what you want. So this might not be as thick as it'll eventually end up, but I do have one to show you. Just because it's not all the way cool yet, but I want to give you guys this example. So you have your flaxseed. We're pretending that this is cool, right? Super, super cool. Then you're going to pour it in here. Now look at that. This is all gel, you guys. Can you see? All gel. Pouring in. And you can see how the flax seeds are like clinging on. Look at that. So cool. Oh, and then I still have some flax seeds here. I'm taking all of this and I'm putting it in here because the gel is like making the flax seeds cling to each other. And you want this bad boy in here. All right, so now we have our flax seeds in here. I'm trying not to spill it, but trying to show you guys. This thing is still piping hot, so I'm not going to do it all the way. But what you would do is with your cheesecloth or your pantyhose, whichever one you use, you will then take it and you will squeeze this out. Now, if I twist, let me see if it works if I twist it. And you have to use your hands to squeeze it out. Sorry, you guys. Let's see. Here. And once you start to squeeze it, then this will come out. Let me get a spatula, see if that helps. I just can't touch it now because it's super hot. So I'm going to press it against this bowl, see if I can make it come out. All right, so I'm going to get close. Do you see that? That's the gel. Now, normally, if this was cool, right, if it wasn't piping hot, what you would do is you would take your hand and you would just run it along the stocking and just squeeze the gel, squeeze the gel, squeeze the gel. And all the gel will then be at the bottom of your cup, and your flax seeds will be in your cheesecloth or your pantyhose. And if you happen to get a couple of flax seeds in there, don't sweat it, because once you put it on your hair, you can always just, take a comb or something and brush it out. So this is what it will look like once you squeeze it all in. This is legit gel. All right. So again, a little bit of see that? That's the gel that you're going to use on your hair. Now, if you're getting into natural health and wellness, DIY, you want to start doing stuff yourself. This actually held olives. I love olives. I don't know about you guys. But after I'm done with the olives, wash it out. My point being, save your glass cans or your glass jars, because they always come in handy for DIY projects. All right, so now I'm taking mine and I am going to pour it in here. Whoa, try not to make a mess. Aha. All right. I got it all in here. Then I top it up. And you store this in the refrigerator. That's what you would want to do. Now look how much this is. From 1/4 cup of flax seeds. I have a couple of flax seeds in here that I didn't get squeezed all out, but it's all good. So the other thing that you can do is, when you go to use this, you guys remember, you can go to the beauty shop and find like the long plastic squeeze bottles, and it has that narrow tip at the end. That is also really good to use. So if you want to, because it's less messy, so if you want to get something like that and put your gel in, you can do that and then store it in the refrigerator. Now, how do you use it? So what you do is, after you wash your hair, after you condition your hair, you still want your hair to be damp. And once your hair is damp, then you apply the flaxseed gel to it. And all you do is you would take it, all right, so you will take the flaxseed gel, right? And again, if you have a squeeze bottle, it's a little less messy, but I have some gel here. And you can pretend like my hair is wet, and then you would take it and just kind of go like that, just like you would a regular product. Just take it and kind of smooth it on your hair. Now I have short hair, so I'm doing, a little piece, but that's what you want to do, right? And then of course I had to do the grayest piece in my hair, but that's what you want to do. And then you want to let it just air dry. And if you have curly hair, it's really going to bring out those curls. If you're using it as a twist, then you just want to like twist it. See if I can do it here, right? So you just want to twist it. You would twist it and then just let it dry. See? And that's it. That's all you need to do. So it's very, very easy. It just took longer because I'm doing a demo for you guys. But if you are in your kitchen doing this, you will be able to do this in no time. This is like a once a week thing. So if done right, and you test it out for yourself, start off using it once a week. And then if you need to reapply it, go ahead and reapply it. Sometimes, your hair might be extra dry or etc. Then, go ahead and wet your hair and then add some more gel to it. If you need to, but this should be like a once a week application. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let me know if there is an issue that you are facing that you want to see if there is a DIY solution for it. I am more than happy to research it out and bring it to you guys and see what works. Okay, thanks again.